Good morning. For it is in giving that we receive. Why do we pledge and give to stewardship here at St. Mark's? For me, it comes back to what we receive by being part of this amazing congregation. St. Francis really nailed it in his peace prayer, one of Father Peter's favorites, that we often recite together, including that line, for it is in giving that we receive. Advent season has started, and we are preparing together for the coming of Christ, kicking off the pageant today with the first practice. The world's greatest Christmas pageant is upon us. Just one experience in a line of so many that galvanize us as a parish. St. Mark's makes me feel, in a single word, human. My wife Margot and our sons Max and Ben have been members here at St. Mark's for over 20 years. We've been witnesses to so many beautiful moments and heartwarming events where Christ was present and made us feel human. I'd like to share one of those stories. Our family was blessed to go on many St. Mark's youth mission trips over the years. And the first one took place in West Virginia. And it was a group of middle schoolers. And the final night was a special night. I wasn't able to be there. Margot retold this story to all of us when she came back, that it was the final night they used to experience the holy ritual of foot washing. And for middle schoolers, this was a completely new experience. And so Margot, when she got a group of boys to sit down and bring their feet out, they were staring down at her wide-eyed, saying, But Margot has a sort of a elegant gift of commanding action. Sort of think Pittsburgh Steelers linebackers coach, drop your feet and give me 50, boys. Needless to say, she was successful. And the group completed a beautiful week of service together. The next year, she took our high school group to Puerto Rico, and I helped shepherd a group of middle schoolers to Niagara Falls. Amanda Sutton, our reader this morning, deserves a special award for that particular trip because all 7th and 8th grade boys, just boys. So knuckleheads, as we referred to them kindly. When we made it to the final night, and I knew, we would be doing this foot washing ritual, I had my back turned to the boys, and I was kind of trying to get myself all psyched up, thinking I've got to rise to the occasion like Margot, but really truly thinking, these boys are just going to eat me for lunch. But as I turned around, all the boys were laying on the floor, ripping off socks off their grubby feet. Some of them were doing stretching exercises like they were getting ready for a track event. And of course, yelling, amongst each other, Mr. T, get over here, let's go. All arguing over who wanted to go first. Knuckleheads. But then there was Matthew. Matthew was our biggest personality, Mr. Popular among all of the attending churches. And he was sitting quietly, and his mother Julie was at his feet, gently washing them. And as Matthew stared down at his mom, he had tears streaming down his face. a 13-year-old boy letting down his guard, emotional after an amazing week of service together. It was one of the holiest things I've ever witnessed. And afterwards, the rest of the boys just all walked up to Matthew, put their hands on his shoulder, and we just reveled in a week of service together. It was just beautiful. And what a gift. For it is in giving that we receive. There are so many stories like this. It's why our Mayfair chair, John Kennedy Sr., stands up amongst us, several times a year to talk about how beautiful it is to serve as a congregation together. It's why we've heard wonderful testimonies from our senior warden, Janet, our treasurer, Tim, and the newest members of our stewardship committee, Rebecca Tukula and Kevin Murphy. Father Peter and the St. Mark's team have built an amazing platform for all of us to plug into in so many different ways. Father Peter, Reverend Elizabeth, Father John, and our maestro Ned, they help us feel more human and more fully alive in Christ. And it's our tremendous staff that are unsung heroes in this journey. Our sextons, Edgar Gonzalez and Ed Hill, our preschool director, Priska Spitz, our director of stewardship, Nancy Walton, our administration team of Beth Ralston and Rob Schwartz, with Lynn Donahue and Deb Lukes supporting them, our maestro, Ned, our children's director, Jan Maines, and of course, our director of everything, Jill Sakulis. Jill masters so many jobs as director of our operations. Together with our clergy, this team is at the front line of our highs and of our lows. They work tirelessly to meet the needs of this parish. Committing to St. Mark's with your pledges is cementing this strong foundation. Every single pledge is instrumental to supporting our team, and it's instrumental in helping our vestry create a balanced budget every year. You will note there's an insert in your bulletin today with a simple QR code to make your pledge if you haven't. I suggested to Jan Maines that, with all the kids in church today, because of the pageant, we should just do a temporary tattoo of a QR code on their arm, but Father Peter shut that down. You get the point. For our current stewardship drive, we set a goal of 330 pledging households. This past week, we hit 283. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone that has pledged. For those who have not had a chance, please consider a pledge and join us. Every single pledge matters. We have less than 50 to go, and you can make a difference. For it is in giving that we receive. Together at St. Mark's we give, and together we receive. Thank you.